War of words escalates over using Bharat instead of India. Congress and BJP are at loggerheads. While the BJP has backed the renaming, Congress has called it anti-constitutional. This comes after the official communication to G20 delegates from Rashtrapati Bhawan had President of Bharat written on it instead of the usual President of India. Congress has alleged that under the BJP regime, the Union of States is under assault and accused the Prime Minister of distorting history and dividing India. Meanwhile, BJP has slammed the Grand Old Party and accused them of having problems with Bharat's glory. The party has further accused the Congress of disrespecting not only the nation, but the Constitution as well and its institutions too. Apart from the BJP, prominent figures such as the RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat have also voiced their support for this change. Former cricketer Virendra Sehwag vouched for Bharat. He's also urged BCCI to have Bharat on the jersey of Indian players. From his Twitter handle, megastar Amitabh Bachchan also tweeted, Bharat Mata Ki Jai.
I can say these people do not value their own roots, or their roots lie somewhere else. Because Congress's root definitely lie outside this country, which we all know. It was A.O. Hume who set up this party. So probably they are tracking their history from there, but most people in India track their history from Bharatvarsh. Bharat has been the description. It was only the invaders and others who came to this lovely country and called it by a different name. And that different name became the primary name. No, there's nothing wrong in reclaiming our heritage. And as Prime Minister earlier said, that Amrit Kal has started, and all the fetters of slavery, all the fetters which keeps us away from our tradition and culture need to be broken away. So this is one tradition, even if you call it breaking away, but I would not even call it breaking away. This is a tradition to reclaim our country's original name.
कांग्रेस को तकलीफ बहुत कुछ चीज़ों में है, आप जानते ही हैं। उनके जो युवराज हैं वो रोज महीने में 5 बार बाहर जाके देश को गाली गलौज देते हैं। मेरे देश का नाम है भारत। इसमें अगर कांग्रेस को उस नाम से एतराज़ है वो बताएं और उनको प्रॉब्लम वो अपने आप सॉल्व करें। मेरा देश है भारत, मैं अपने देश का नाम भारत मानता हूं और उसका एक और नाम है इंडिया, लेकिन है मेरा देश भारत और ये हम सब मानते हैं और हर भारतवासी यही मानेगा कि भारत हमारे देश का नाम है। कांग्रेस को अगर तकलीफ है, कांग्रेस अपनी तकलीफ के लिए कोई अस्पताल जाए और अपना इलाज कर ले, लेकिन हमारा देश है भारत।
आदरणीय राष्ट्रपति जी ने G20 की जो अतिथि आ रहे हैं उनको जब भोज पे स्टेट डिनर पे उन्होंने निमंत्रण किया, उस निमंत्रण में लिखा गया है भारत के राष्ट्रपति जी की ओर से निमंत्रण है। ये मन को बहुत संतोष देने वाला सूचना है। भारत हमारी परिचय है, इसको लेके हम गर्वित है। हम कहते हैं गर्व से कहो हम भारतीय है। तो भारत के नाम को राष्ट्रपति जी ने प्रायोरिटी में ले आया। देश उनके इसके लिए बहुत खुश होगा, ये मेरा पूरा विश्वास है। देश में ये सारे हम जो कहते हैं कि हमको दासत्व की मानसिकता से बाहर आना है, कॉलोनियल माइंडसेट से बाहर आना है, ये उसके लिए सबसे बड़ा स्टेटमेंट है।
कांग्रेस गुमराह कर रही है, नाम बिल्कुल बदला नहीं जा रहा। उस नाम के साथ जो दूसरा नाम अनावश्यक रूप से जुड़ा था उसको हटाने के लिए मांग हुई है। पूरा देश आज चाहता है। भारत का नाम 10,000 साल से मैं कह रहा हूं भारत है, इसलिए ये भारत रहना चाहिए। विश्व के अंदर कोई देश ऐसा नहीं है जिसके 2 नाम हों। पहले एक जमाने में सीलोन और श्रीलंका था, उन्होंने भी सीलोन हटा दिया। कोई देश ऐसा नहीं है जिसके 2 नाम हों। किसी देश के नाम का ट्रांसलेशन नहीं होता है, हर भाषा में वही नाम रहता है। इसलिए भारत का नाम भारत रहना चाहिए।
तो भारत का नाम न लेना चाहें तो ले इंडिया का नाम। लेकिन अगर भारतीय जनता पार्टी और केंद्र की सरकार और संघ परिवार के लोग अगर भारत शब्द को प्रचारित कर रहे हैं कि भारत शब्द का इस्तेमाल किया जाए, तो उनको आपत्ति क्यों होनी चाहिए? क्योंकि ये तो कोई असंवैधानिक कार्य नहीं है। संविधान में लिखा हुआ इंडिया दैट इज भारत, तो भारत शब्द का प्रयोग तो संविधान में हुआ है ना। इसलिए बिना बात का बतंगड़ बना रहे, इतना बड़ा इवेंट हो रहा है। अब कार्ड में भारत है कि इंडिया, इसको लेकर विवाद पैदा किया जा रहा है।
प्रकाश में रत रहता है, ज्ञान में रत रहता है, वो हमारा देश है। उसका नाम भारत है तो दुनिया में कहीं भी जाएगा तो वो भारत ही रहना चाहिए। तो हम बोलने में लिखने में सर्वत्र भारत कहे। किसी को समझने में नहीं आया चिंता न करे, उसको जरूरत है तो वो समझ लेगा। हमको जरूरत नहीं है सबको समझाने की, हम अपने आप में समर्थ है, स्वतंत्र है।
I don't have enough word to condemn this, and I hope that Supreme Court of India, which always take a suo motu cognizance, will act and will take steps against this person, because this is very, very divisive and very, very sad thing what he is speaking. Few months ago, they categorically told that hate speech will not be allowed. So if this is not hate.
Wait, Paulami Saha is getting us more details on that story. Joining us right now. Paulami, give us an inside track of what is the government really thinking, given that the special session of the parliament also around the corner, and the communication, the messaging really from many of these MPs, chief ministers of the Bharatiya Janata Party of various states is that we are going to be using the word Bharat from here on.
Well, as far as the special session is concerned, Sneha, the agenda is not clear as of yet because it's not been officially announced by the government of India. But obviously, there's been a lot of speculation around the fact that, is this about making a constitutional amendment in order to, of course, reclaim Bharat from India in that sense. Now, as we know, there have been various little moves and statements that have been made in the recent past, which have been pointing towards the fact that the government is looking to, in fact, replace India with Bharat, be it, of course, what the Prime Minister said on the day of the inauguration of the new Parliament building in May, where he basically said that this is India, in fact, waking up to a new dawn, India leaving behind its colonial baggage. Then, of course, recently, of course, Mohan Bhagwat's statement, which you just played out as well, where he categorically stated that it is time for us to call India Bharat. Why not reclaim what is truly the way we've referred always to our nation? It's enshrined in our, in our Vedic scriptures, in our, in our old texts as well, historical, mythological texts as well. That is how we referred to the country. And it wasn't India that was, in fact, the reference name that we used. It was what the British imposed upon us. So while, of course, there is this whole controversy, and the opposition is saying, while the Constitution of India, Article 1 says categorically India, that is Bharat, is a union, shall be a union of states, why, in fact, try to replace one with the other? Why not have both? Because globally, of course, there's a lot of historical weightage which has been attached to, of course, being known as India, and that's how we're seen. Clearly, the government says that at this point of time, what we're doing is we're simply reclaiming the name Bharat, which we should feel absolute pride in, because that is our original name, and there shouldn't be any sort of objection to the same.
Paulami, I'm going to thank you for getting us up to speed with those developments, Paulami Saha, with that detailed report.